So let's just jump right into it. Tell us who you are. Who is Meghan Irving?
Oh, who's Meghan Irving? Well, I am a singer and a songwriter. I was born in New York, here, but I grew up outside Chicago, so I kind of have Chicago and New York as my cities. And I've been putting out music here in New York. I've been living here for the last 6, 7 years. Just been performing and putting out my own original material for that time frame. But yeah, I mean, other than that, being a singer-songwriter, I'm a little bit of a sci-fi nerd, and that's what it is.
How has music been in New York so far?
It's been good. It's been good. It was tough in the beginning, trying to figure out shows and gigs and where to perform and just kind of getting your footing and meeting people. But once you have at least the first show, second show, you kind of start to build a little bit of a network within your community, and you know musicians and producers, and one person introduces you to another person, and then it kind of gets a little bit more comfortable. But the New York crowd is notorious as being tough. They always say, New Yorkers will boo you off stage if you suck, so I was always a little nervous about performing my original material for the first time. But I got a really nice response. So after that, I was like, yes. So after that, I was good.
What is Megan's music style? Tell me about your music style.
I would say my music style is sort of a pop R&B mixture. I listen to all types of music, so I didn't want to be pigeonholed as just an R&B singer or just a certain type of artist that can only put out certain types of songs, because I love all music. I listen to country, I listen to EDM, I listen to hip hop, pop, R&B, everything. So, and someone I really admire and look up to in terms of how she navigates genre is Rihanna. I think that she is someone who's done it amazingly over the years, how she literally has a song that could fit anything. She has like a piano ballad, or she has like that EDM song with Calvin Harris, or she has a song that she's almost rapping on. Like, she literally can do all these different types of songs, and that's something that I really love and I would want to do myself, is not be stuck in one type of song and just kind of be genre fluid.
Got you. So, a big Rihanna fan?
Yes, and she's from Barbados. My mom's from Barbados, so we got the Bajan connection. So that's like nice. my sister in my head.
So Rihanna walks up the street, goes, Megan, I like your music. Let's do a track. Is Megan ready, or?
Oh, I'm ready.
Yeah?
I'm ready. I actually met Rihanna in Barbados, but this was years ago. This was when I was like really little. So, well, not little, but I wasn't ready then. But I'm ready now. So if Rihanna shows up, slid into my DMs, let's go, girl. I'm ready.
ASAP, ready to go.
Yes.
Okay. So, I heard you have an album on the way?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about it. What's it called? When should we expect it?
Yeah, so the new album that I'm putting out, it's called In My Downtime. It's coming out on March 12th, so a couple weeks, about a month from now. And I started writing it last year, pretty much when quarantine and the pandemic started and everybody was on lockdown. The release date is exactly a year from when lockdown started, at least in New York. Everything shut down March 12th, March 13th of 2020. And then I was kind of in a bit of a creative rut at first. I was kind of sitting around with all this time, and I'm like, I felt like most creatives probably felt a sense of pressure, like, okay, I have all this time. I should be writing my 9th symphony. I should be writing my hit novel. Like, I should be really creating stuff right now. And I was just kind of sitting there like, okay. And I really wasn't inspired. But then slowly but surely, ideas kind of were coming, and I was just writing a little bit here, a little bit there, and then things just kind of started to come together. And then I had a bunch of songs suddenly at the end of things, and I was like, this is an album. And I pretty much just used the idea of In My Downtime, because these are all songs that I put together in my downtime while on lockdown in my apartment.
So, singer-songwriter isn't your only two titles. You were very busy during the pandemic this summer.
Yes.
I hear you star in an upcoming show. Tell us about it. What's it called? When can we expect it?
Yeah, so the show that I'm a part of is called Concrete Jungle. It's kind of, I guess, my first official acting debut. I've done like theater and different acting things and stuff, student films. But yeah, I became a part of that. I think it was before COVID and everything really took over that we were signed on and ready to go, and then things kind of got pushed back as the pandemic kind of hit hard. But then last year over the summer we began shooting, and it was really fun. So I play Reagan Thomas. She's, I guess, the main character, if you will. She moved from New York City from Georgia in a small town, and she's a singer-songwriter moving to New York, trying to do the music thing. So obviously I can identify with that very well. And it was actually really cool because they ended up using my own music in the show and kind of weaved it in to make it seem like my character is writing these songs when it's like songs that I wrote. So it kind of wove together, which was cool. It ended up being really nice to kind of be writing my songs on the show.
Nice. Well, can you tell us about, the people in the show, or, just kind of, I don't know if you could say much, but, what is it about?
Yeah.
As far as like, just whatever you know.
Sure. Yeah, so I mean, the show itself is really just about a bunch of young 20-something creatives in New York trying to make their dreams happen. And it's a music-focused show, so aside from my character and her music, there's other characters in the show that are gifted in some sort of creative way. There's a character on the show, her name is Melody. She's played by Idanya. She plays my roommate and best friend on the show, and she's a dancer, and of course Idanya's a dancer in real life. And then we have Sydney, who plays Serenity. She's like this math genius, poet, songwriter, kind of like acoustic singer-songwriter vibe on the show. She's another one of the friends, so it's like the three of us are like the big three friend group. And then Makai on the show, played by D'Angelo, who's also the director. He's an aspiring actor, so it's like us four as a group of friends kind of doing our thing, trying to make our dreams happen. And Autumn Jones also is in the show. She plays Sapphire, who is a singer who's like my rival. We just kind of hate each other on the show, not in real life, but on the show. We like hate each other because she's the queen of New York, and I'm coming in to take her throne, so there's a little bit of a rivalry going. So it's a little bit of all of that. It's really just musically based with a bunch of young, creative people trying to do their thing in New York.
Cool. But in real life, whoever is the unspoken queen of New York, you would like to take that person's throne, whoever that may be.
I mean, sure. I mean, honestly, New York is very big, and there's a lot of talented people, so I don't think there's necessarily a queen of New York unless it's somebody who's already a huge name who's from New York, like Mariah Carey or Alicia Keys, or somebody like that, or like Jay-Z would be like the king, maybe. So, I mean, I don't know if I'll take their spot, but if there's like, a little like indie chick somewhere that, is like wanting to go to bat, who knows, we'll see.
That's right, talk that shit. New York is rubbing off on you already.
Hey,
So, is there anyone from this series? You said there's a lot of musical people in the series, and I guess creative talents. Are you collaborating with anyone from the series?
On music, not yet. There's no musical collaborations at this point. I think before, obviously, we were all kind of still in our respective lockdown zones, more or less. But I mean, if we continue to work together on the show and everything, I think that would be awesome to do some sort of collaboration. Whether it's the rivals coming together, like me and Autumn, or anyone else on the show. Or maybe I can have Idanya dance in a music video or something. That would be cool. There's options. Not yet, but I think in the future it'd be cool.
Speaking of music videos, you have a couple coming out, right? Mm-hmm. And you worked with the DP on Concrete Jungle for your next video?
Yes, shout out to Nick. So I met him on the set of Concrete Jungle. Of course, he was the DP for the show. And we just obviously kept in touch. And he was like, hey, if you're ever shooting anything, let me know. So of course I have this new project coming out next month, and there's a song on it called Blood in the Water. And it's a very kind of, I don't even know how you would describe that song. It's kind of an intense song. It's a very like emotional song, and I thought it'd be a really cool one to have a visual for. And I have these sort of images in my mind of what it could look like, and so I reached out to him and I sent him the song. He was into it, and so we're gonna shoot the video later this month, and then the album comes out March 12th. So we're gonna have the video come out probably around that same time, hopefully. So that'll be really cool. I'm excited.
Blood on Water. That's an impactful title. I hear that and I think of Blood on the Dance Floor by Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah. Yes. I mean, you could dance to this song kind of, in an interpretive dance kind of way maybe. But yeah, no, it's one of my favorites on the project. So.
Cool. Anything else going on? Like, anything else you got going on?
Well, I did drop the last single of the new project today.
Nice.
So today's February 5th. so I did just drop that song. That song's called The Life We Deserve. And then I have a video for that as well. So I shot the video for that last month. And then so that should probably be coming out next week actually. So we'll have a video for that. So I'm getting some visuals for everybody. And then of course we're doing the Blood in the Water visual. But I did just drop that single today. So everybody can check it out and give it a listen.
Where can they find your music?
Yes, I mean, all my music is on Spotify, Apple Music. Not all of it is on SoundCloud. I kind of pick and choose with SoundCloud, but all the main streaming platforms, Amazon Music, everything, it's all there for streaming and for downloading, iTunes and everything like that, and so you can check it out.
Cool. Really quick, I just want to do a quick speed round, apples and oranges.
Ooh, okay.
So I'm gonna give you two choices, and first one that comes to your mind, you know.
Do I say apples and oranges?
No. I'm gonna give you two options.
Oh, and I pick one. I pick
Yeah.
one. Okay. All right.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. Friends or living single?
Living single.
Okay.
I just saw Friends for the first time last year, by the way.
Really?
It's overrated. I'm sorry. Unpopular opinion.
Oh man.
Unpopular
Okay.
opinion. Sorry.
R&B or pop?
Like. It's hard. I would say R&B pop R&B, popness. I don't know. I guess I would probably lean a little bit more towards pop. I guess my music kind of lends a bit more towards pop, so I'll say pop.
Okay.
But with a R&B intertwinedness.
Okay. Empire or power?
Okay. See, I'm not good at rapid fire because I got reasons. I gotta like explain. I only got to season 4 of Power and then I stopped watching it. So, but I finished all of Empire because I started that back in the day. Only because I finished it, I'll say Empire. But Power is really good though, from what I've seen so far.
Okay. The first song you ever wrote or the last song you just put out?
The last song I just put out. Definitely the last song I just put out. First song I ever wrote was a mess.
Awesome. Is there anything you want to say to future Meghan?
Ooh. Don't stress out so much. Just enjoy the moment, take it in, chill out. Everything will come together in God's timing. I don't know what you're going to be doing, future Meghan. I don't know how many years in the future this is going to be. It could be a couple of weeks, could be a couple of years. I don't know. But I hope you're happy and I hope life is good. And I hope you're still making music and successful and popping.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for coming in today, Meghan.
Thank you.
We enjoyed kicking it with you. We enjoyed you answering our questions. Really quick, where can the people follow you on social media?
Yes, all my social media. My Instagram is Meghan with an H, MEGHAN .IRVING. That's my Instagram. Twitter, same thing, Meghan, but it's an underscore because the dot was taken. Meghan _Irving. Those are my main two, Instagram and Twitter. I honestly don't use Twitter that much. Instagram though. Check me out on Instagram.